This is Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Welcome to Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Crimson Tide. This place is charged up and ready for a big game today. Both teams have circled this game on their schedule. Two of college football's elite colliding here in a matchup of top 5 teams early in the season. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 5th-ranked team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Alabama will kick it off to get us underway. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
Second down after that previous play. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
There's a challenging 3rd and 8 now in this opening possession. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's a quick grab. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving the quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. Now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he'll set up to throw. Fires it to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Now the offense faces 3rd and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Pressure is coming. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
He gets it away. Directional kick with nice distance. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage.
And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So, second down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back. Receiver makes the grab.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Catch made on the out route. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas. Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT makes it 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. He's got it down the left sideline for a huge gain.
You know, Chris, if we would have told Bear Bryant that Alabama would have a wide receiver that won a Heisman in recent years, I don't think he would have believed us. But that's where we are. They've been some great ones in the past. We're seeing some great-looking receivers on this unit right now.
Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Wideouts now clustered. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Going for a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Touchdown, Alabama. Strong game by this quarterback. Lining up to try the extra point. And it's good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Running with purpose. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Nice job up front, opening up that hole, and look at this Texas running back just running physical for a nice first down. Texas running backs. Chris, come on, you know better than me. Earl Campbell, Ricky Williams, Jamal Charles, more recently Bijan Robinson. Incredible history in Austin when it comes to these backs, and he's living up to it today.
But he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He pulls it in for a big gain. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Boy, this is outstanding by this offense. Third down conversion. The wideout sells that he's going to go downfield, turns and breaks back to the quarterback, sees the quarterback's eyes, and he puts the football right on his numbers. Very nice third down conversion on the curl.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Ball handed off. Breaks loose at the 40. Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Second down play coming up. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Lets it go quickly. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. The back's got it. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score tied 7-7.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
Running out of time in the pocket. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down and 10 now. Offense looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick catch. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Offense in a split backfield now. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Looks to the left, pass caught. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Alabama getting set for the first and 10 now. Looking to throw it again. Defense is coming after him. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Important second down play coming up. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football and brings up a third down.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
And He'll drop back here on third down. Throws it to the right. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size, and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Returner is brought down. Gets us started for the next drive. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. He's going to hand this off. Gets some space around the 30. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And in first down, they go right back to him. Defense able to stop the ball carrier there.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
They look to throw it here on second down. He's moving out of the pocket. Makes the catch downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Eludes the rush. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
Well, another great play by an Alabama defensive lineman. And you just think about over the years, probably the last 30 years, going all the way back to John Copeland on that 1992 Alabama defense. Most recently, guys like Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne, Quentin Williams can always count on.
And looking for a big play here. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. That's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. There's contact on the throw. Oh, that one's picked off. Look out, he's got some space. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring.
And looking to throw now on first down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
They're going to run it here. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
It's third down for the offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Brought down to the 27. It's a first down. This offense really threatening now. A new set of downs after that completion. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Now it's third and short from the 22. You expect this is four down territory. Let's see what they do on third down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Receiver makes the catch. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking to scramble. He'll be wrapped up on the scramble there, settling for a short gain. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Caught near the goal line. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, tie. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. Let's it fly to the wideout. Here's a wide-open receiver complete. Longhorns come to the line to run the hurry-up.
That's a big first down for this offense, and it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start the second half on offense, so they need points right here.
Well, crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half. Offense trying to move into scoring position if they could convert third and short here from the 50. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And he's got it. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. They move the 6th. They'll hurry to the line here on first down now. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. The Longhorns line it up with first and goal. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He's got it right near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. little bit of my turn, your turn on the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. Looking to throw it on first down. He's running out of time here. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Longhorns will kick this away to begin the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. First down, looking to throw the football. Trying to create outside the pocket now. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
And tackled after a small pickup there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. And he steps out, but that's the takeaway this defense was looking for. Handoff to the back.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Grab down the middle. It's Nicholson. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
So now from the 29, it's 3rd down and short. We'll see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. On a tight game like this, you're on the road, why not take a chance? Go for it, you hit it, and you quiet the crowd in the process.
Longhorns will have 1st and 10 here. And he drops back in the gun. Pass caught. Can he get in? And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
And the crowd coming to life here trying to help this defense down in the red zone. A pop pass on the jet sweep. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. And now here comes the point after attempt.
Number 0 with the carry.
He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the 3rd period. Now they get set to kick it away.
Number 1 set to kick this one.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. And the pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And the
It's caught. Did he get a foot in? Yes, they say it's a catch, a big gain.
A nice throw and a great catch by another Alabama.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Can he take it all the way? So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Boy, this defense is doing an outstanding job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage. That's their 3rd interception now in the game.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. See what the call is on 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Now it's 2nd down here. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Finding space at the 20. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Ball handed off. And they're able to get him down. They convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. The Longhorns will look to convert here on 4th down. Oh, it's snapped to the back. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decided to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Breaks clear, end zone ahead. The 50, inside the 40. Tackle, but first down.
And I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, you just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. And he's got some open field ahead. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And he's got it again. Good enough for the first down to the 37.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
Nice play-action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Finds room at the 30. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Now, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Second down play coming up for this offense. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. They got him. It's a sack for the defense.
As expected, this Alabama defense is laying the wood and living in the backfield of their opponent. Such upfield speed, it's dangerous.
So bad plays on first and second down puts him in a tough spot here. Third and he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. The pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. So on fourth down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. We'll see if he's got the leg from 49 yards out. And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. The coverage team brings him down at the 26. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. They'll tackle him right at the 31. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. The shotgun running play call. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it in the third quarter of play. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's fourth down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They kicked a field goal in the last drive. They're looking for the end zone this time. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the fourth quarter.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass.
Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now.
Man, what a great effort by the tight end. Not only does he make the catch, but how about the effort there to break that tackle to pick up more yards?
Takes the ball and heads to the left side. He shreds the tackle. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
And that's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
So it's 1st and goal. The offense will try to milk the clock and add points if they can. Gives it to the back. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Here's a run to the left, looking for the touchdown. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Nice job by this defense on that 2nd down, so we now have 3rd down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
3rd and goal. Looking to throw the ball. The sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
Chris, I got to tip my cap to this quarterback. I know he's putting up some yards today, and let's face it, they've got the lead, but he has faced some pressure. That's the 4th time that they've been able to get after him and bring him down, so it's feast or famine one way or another in this game right now.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Catch made on the right side. Breaking free at midfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
Here's the 2nd down play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
The offense is in a really good rhythm in this drive. Running the ball, throwing the football. Seems like every play has been positive yards until that stop right there by the defense.
On 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line to give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
The shotgun handoff here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Loss of 1.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their 1st timeout.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. looking for his big tight end. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down. Can the quarterback come through under pressure? Down a score late here in the 4th. Looking to throw for the 1st down. Finds his man, has the 1st down. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Bama.
What a job by this offense. They worked the ball down the field into the end zone to tie this game up. And with under 2 minutes to go, they're an extra point away from taking the lead.
The important extra point is good. They take the lead here in the final minutes. And it's caught from inside the 20. The coverage team brings him down at the 26. Texas offense comes back out on the field. They settled for a field goal last time out. Let's see what they can do this time. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Brought over the middle. It's Nicholson.
You know, it's a nice completion, but it's kind of another short game. The defense is keeping everything in front. I think the offensive coordinator's got to find a way to take some vertical shots to get some chunk plays.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. He's got some room and some blockers here. Touchdown, Alabama. Wow, what a play, a defensive score.
Man, what a play by this linebacker. Just sitting back in zone coverage, does a really good job of reading the eyes of his quarterback, anticipates that throw, steps in front, and walks to the end zone for a touchdown.
Returner looking to create better field position. Returner tackle right there. That's when they'll start the drive. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Here we go. They need a touchdown. They got some time to work with here. They got to be precise and manage the clock wisely. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And it's complete downfield. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. First down, looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me?
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. And the senior able to make the stop after a short game.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it here. Tackle made after just a short gain. Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. Well, Kirk, we thought it might be this kind of a game. Very small margin for error in this game. Who was going to make the crucial play at the end? And they did it to get the W.
Yeah, Chris, when games get tight,